This is a scene that would leave any onlooker in stitches or wide-eyed in astonishment. Pulling out poop is just a normal thing for them to do, part of their everyday routine. I'm glad I caught this on camera. With an exaggerated flair, Belle reached back, pulling at her bottom with the kind of urgency only a monkey could muster. With a triumphant flick of her wrist, Belle tossed the offending object aside, looking relieved. Yes indeed, Belle. I caught you in 4K. Gemini's girls are unsurprisingly drawn to Dawson's cuteness. Meet baby Willow, Sabrina's second bundle of joy. Woody now has a little sister to share all his adventures with. Each of them has distinct traits that set them apart. Some are naturally inquisitive, curious little gremlins that dart around, exploring every nook and cranny. Contrariwise, some display a clingy disposition, remaining closely attached to their mothers at all times. Often nestled against their mothers, watching the world upside down or with wide-eyed fascination but hesitant to venture far. Wow, look at those pointy ears. Baby Willow is never at rest, always wiggling and fidgeting. Even when Mum tries to make her sit still, her curiosity gets the best of her. When Ethan moved, Sabrina instinctively lowered her head, a gesture that signifies submission and the desire to avoid confrontation. This behavior is typical, as physical postures communicate hierarchy. Willow has an adorable array of expressions, each one capturing her playful spirit. In Rowena's family, the resemblance among the members is striking. Sabrina bears a strong likeness to her younger sister, Angie. They have their mother's eyes. Isn't she just a lively little girl who can't seem to sit still? Brimming with insatiable curiosity, her tiny hands reach out as she wiggles and squirms, grasping at everything within her reach. Little Willow, that's your Uncle Ansel. This girl is a heart stealer. Every tiny expression draws you in, whether it's a curious tilt of the head or a cheeky grin. I think it's clear who's behind those intermittent squeaks. Look at this little dynamo. What kind of kung fu is that? This tiny martial artist is really showing off some serious moves, isn't she? Belle indulges in her favorite treat, sweet corn. I'm absolutely delighted to see Sissy welcome her baby girl Oceania this year. After having 2 wonderful boys in the past, each a true blessing in their own right, this little girl brings an extra layer of joy. Daughters will be able to stay close to mom, fostering a unique bond that will last throughout their lives. The alpha of the troop and Sissy's favored partner. Perched on a sturdy branch, Belle clutches the fresh ear of corn with both hands, her eyes sparkling with delight. Sissy got her share too. Oceania is a sight for sore eyes. And there she is. Rosalie, the source of those squeaks, voicing her discontent. She's quite the chatterbox, definitely not shy about vocalizing her feelings. But those old days are behind her. Rosalie no longer cries out for her mum like she once did. Her focus has shifted. Now, her attention is set on something entirely different, getting her hands on those goodies. Rosalie's vibrant and vocal natures is juxtaposed with her little sister Ronnie's calm demeanor. Rosalie, incessantly crying won't do the trick. Now the opportunity arose for them to scavenge for the remnants of Wild's food, in hopes of finding whatever scraps that might remain. Bowie is goofing around with his little cousin. Looks like Lavender's ready for a playful tussle too. Higher-ranking babies tend to attract more attention. Their status in social hierarchies often leads to greater visibility and interest from caregivers. Gemini is lower in ranking than Grace. The dynamic between them is a playful mix of sibling rivalry and affection. Grace, always the more dominant sister, often showcased her authority in light-hearted ways, particularly with Gemini's kids. Meanwhile, Grace found herself irresistibly drawn to Lavender, Booper's daughter. In this playful game of tag, Lucius matches Bowie's energy with equal enthusiasm. They were caught in such a carefree moment, a scene of childhood joy that leaves a bittersweet ache in the heart. With the knowledge of Bowie's passing, the happy scenes with him in it are now tinged with sorrow, overshadowed by the longing for what has been lost. Bethany bursts with a mischievous personality that brings an infectious energy to her surroundings. She's always scanning for the next opportunity to stir up some fun. Chuck is looking as bright as ever. Gone are the signs of his past struggles. His cherubic face, once marked with cuts and scrapes from the difficult times he faced as a baby, is now smooth and unblemished. The healing of those wounds reflects not just his physical recovery but also the emotional journey he and his mom Olivia have undertaken together. Kira is undoubtedly one of the prettiest babies of the year. Her playful spirit definitely adds to her beauty. Seeing baby Chuck and Mum Olivia recover is truly uplifting. I can't help but smile as I watch him explore his world with newfound confidence. Oceania bears a striking resemblance to her brother Ocean, with round expressive eyes that sparkle with a sense of wonder. With one hand gently wrapped around baby Sully, Sky ensures he feels safe and protected as they make their way up the hill. It becomes evident that Sully's having a bit of trouble latching on properly, still adjusting to the world outside the womb. We have another newborn today. Haley's baby boy, Loki. Welcome to the world, little one. First-time mothers are so cautious and gentle. It's like each time they hold their newborns, there's a sense of awe that washes over them as if they're cradling a precious little miracle they've been waiting for all along. Loki is now completely lost in a milk coma, his tiny body nestled against Haley, and his little face is a picture of serene contentment. Sky scored herself a mango. With each passing moment, Sully seems to grow more aware of his surroundings. Perhaps the distant hum of conversation, the soft chatter of voices, and the comforting rhythm of Sky's heartbeat create a symphony of sensations that intrigue him.